I'm chilling.
And we're good. We're in. Look, everybody, it's Life in Quarantine, day 13. Almost done with the 2 weeks. 2 weeks, I know. One of those. And today, I've got another special guest, my man, Saleh Taylor. Thank you for joining me, Saleh. And Saleh and I met on a show. Boy, I don't even know the first show that we were on together. Daybreak or Midnight Texas, or I don't know, it's about a year or two ago, maybe 2 years.
Yeah.
But Saleh is in the biz here in the Southwest, much beloved, much respected, and I'm really happy that you could be on today. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for forcing me to be here.
I'm in the purple room here in honor of Prince, and we will end today's show with a musical selection from my man. Saleh is not only a great, talented production asset, but also an amazing singer-songwriter, musician. So thank you for being on. Saleh, we were talking before we started to record. I think I've forgotten that we're from around the same neck of the woods.
Yeah, man. I was born in Seattle. I was raised in Seattle, Hawaii, in the Bay Area, Cali, man.
And where specifically in the Bay?
East Palo Alto, EPA, baby. 650, baby.
Wow. See, that's the stuff, man. I was
and
like,
you were there too, right?
I was there too. I was bougie though. Well, it was hippie back then. Now it's bougie and also ditty. I was Los Gatos. You know, I was born in county, San Jose County, so that I got some stripes there.
It's a place. Yeah, man.
But yeah, Los Gatos, man. So you played some ball out there, or what? You probably just smashed Los Gatos kids.
Los Gatos, man. So I remember playing high school football against y'all, and then we played rugby. I played rugby too.
Oh, okay.
And Los Gatos was the last game that we won before we took our first L. Okay. And I remember Los Gatos guys, actually. So we played football. We got a butts kicked. It was a good game.
In football?
Yeah.
Against Los Gatos. They beat you in East Pali.
Yeah.
Why is that? How could that be?
We were one of those bigger schools that we did many tours that played around different counties and stuff because we kind of were good.
Okay.
Until we saw y'all. And then we were just it was a hell of a time to have an off day. But I got my revenge on one of your cats because like a few months later, it was rugby season. And I saw him. I saw the guy because I was a fullback and a linebacker. And this dude was also like fullback and linebacker. So we were always meeting. And I remember like when I came through the line, he gave me a low blow, a really good low blow. Like, I almost fumbled. But, like, it was one of those, like, ref didn't see it. So I looked at him, all right, I got you. I didn't get my revenge that game, but months later, rugby, I saw him. And I got the ball. I was playing inside, outside center, one of the backs. So usually in rugby, I'm one of the first guys to get hit or one of the first guys to hit.
Okay.
And I got the ball, and I saw him coming my way. We were going one-on-one. And I was like, I'm going to get him. So I faked in. He bit. And I came back with a massive, like, stiff arm. But, like, it was a palm strike to his jaw. And it broke his jaw.
No, it didn't, dude.
And then, but he still was able to get it because he had my jersey. And like, pulled me down. And then he looked at me and, like, he was like, all right. Cool, you got me back.
Respect. There was respect. There was an understanding now.
There was respect, man. There was an understanding there. And then like, after the game, he went to the sideline, he and his coach put his jaw back in because I separated his jaw.
Oh my God.
It's a pretty bad story to open with.
Oh my God. Well, surprising because I see you all like peace and love, Saleh, and here you tell me
I got all my violence out of me, a young man.
Like this was way back. This was way back.
This was way back. This is like a different one, man. This is a different kid, man. But but he was cool, man. Like it was so cool in the game. Got his jaw back in. He was able to finish the game. He had like a splint. He wrapped his head.
And
he still played the game. He still played the game. Played the rest of the game.
Oh my God.
He got me good actually. I was about to break away He tripped me. This is a really cool cat, man.
Wow.
And then, but like, it was really cool. We had respect, and we had a barbecue that showed up after our game, and I came up to him. I made him a plate. I gave him some mashed potatoes because I'm pretty sure he couldn't chew anything.
I was going to say, couldn't eat.
Well, man, it was a cool cat.
Hey,
But yeah, that was another time, another Saleh, man.
Yeah, man, that's way hard, and but mad respect for rugby. I mean, there's no that game's no joke. But how are you doing with all this stuff now? How are you doing? You're healthy. I mean, you look good. You're doing all right. We were on the same show that they shut down 2 weeks ago. So you're feeling all right.
So I was splitting my time between two shows, but as we call it Hell Week, the week before we started filming,
right.
I was with you guys, and then I was getting ready to jump onto another show for a few weeks to do a pilot episode.
Okay.
Our show shut down, and then like that Friday night, getting ready to jump onto the other one, they shut down.
Okay.
And so we ended up getting emails from that show saying, by the way, you may or may not have a cast member or crew member who's exhibiting symptoms.
Right.
But hey, y'all have a good day. I'm like,
yeah.
The hell, man?
I know. I mean, it was a tough position to be in, but I'm just glad that the studio on the show we shared, Netflix, they were kind of ahead of the game. I mean, it was, it was about a week before everybody else was like, oh, we got to stop this. So, I mean, we got a little pay. They didn't just like cut us right off. So I appreciate that. And I'm glad you're healthy, man. And one thing I do have to ask you. Oh, go ahead.
But having to deal with like the level of anxiety that we had to deal with because we were so close to it.
Mm-hmm.
Funny thing about it, if I may say, man. The stats I didn't care about it anymore because I got so close to it.
Mm-hmm.
That's when it got real.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's when I started to take it a little more serious. Then we ended up having an actor who's a confirmed case.
Right.
And shout out to him. And like, I got him and his wife, hoping and praying for them, the team, like everyone involved in the show. I'm always praying for good, solid health, man. Because we tell stories, man, but more importantly, we got to be safe. We got to look out for health.
Amen to that. That's what I'm saying. I think it was the prudent thing to do. That's my most favorite word now. I've been using it 2 weeks. Everybody be sick of it. Sean, shut up saying prudent. But it was a smart thing to do. Speaking of prudent, man, I was sharing with people last week that I may be running out of laundry sometime soon. I considered for you today to go commando. I thought, I'm going to be hanging out with my boy. I'm just going to loosen it out. I did not choose to do so. Because
why? Because I am.
Keep the camera up.
I'm keeping it up. I have a pretty solid tripod right now.
You okay? Right. You okay with the guitar? The guitar's not knocking around or anything?
Bro, I am chilling. I'm outside in my backyard.
Literally chilling.
There's nothing going on out here. Like, it's actually really cool. It gets to breathe a bit inside and out, man.
Just let it air out.
I'm telling you, man, like, I'm surprised you didn't go commando, man, because this is like the life right now.
Well, that's why I wore this. Rather than commando, I went camouflage, and so I figured it was, but by tomorrow, something needs to be done. By tomorrow, something needs to be done.
I'm telling you, man, take your time with it and breathe, man. If I'm home this long and I'm not working or having to gig or having to prep or anything, I'm going to be clothless.
I hear you.
Like if I'm home alone, there's gonna be a reason why I'm home alone.
Right. that may cause. That may be the cause of the isolation. But no.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Like, I'm just own the space.
Nice, man. Well, look, man.
As you can see, my backyard needs some work, and that's my running project, especially going into next week.
We got time. That's right. Now you got time.
Yeah, and also to like this week, it's been a hard trying few months for me, man, physically, and I'm grateful for another day even more so.
What happened?
December I got into a car wreck.
Oh shoot.
And it messed up. It's already like my back and neck, my body has just been messed up.
Did you get PT for it?
Was that?
Did you get PT for it? Some physical therapy?
I did, man. And they helped me out. Shout out to the team that was who's my team? Damn it, there you go.
Was it the Loveless?
Workman's Comp. Hey man, yeah, Workman's Comp.
Right. Okay.
I was during the production of of another show that we were filming in Santa Fe, and the workers' comp stepped in.
Okay.
And I'm grateful for unions. I'm grateful for shows and productions that come up and stick up for the man, because like I'm screwed, man. Because you know the deal. We're just always working, and then I couldn't work for a couple months until I started helping out you guys and started helping us at the show.
Right.
Like having to be on the sideline that long,
right,
forced me to focus on healing.
Okay.
And like I'm really happy and proud to say, like this week is like the first real week that I'm able to actually walk without a limp.
Okay. Well, I'm
Like,
glad, man.
Grateful for that, so I'm taking it slow, I'm focusing on healing, and
you can maybe take this downtime to, again, like you're saying, just focus on the garden, on the music. I hope
Exactly.
you're all right. If it was your back and stuff, I hope you're all right with your guitar and everything, and because you got to still do your moves and everything while you're playing.
So like, here's the idiot in me. I got in a wreck on a Thursday, and then the next Tuesday I played my next gig, and then that next Thursday I played another gig, which did not help any help. But right. I'm like, I got to work this. It's with that mentality I've always had, where the show must go on. I booked it. I got to play it. I got to honor the time. Especially I have like people in my band, depending on me to follow through.
Right.
But like that didn't help at all. It made things a lot worse. And I remember when I was in my PT, like I'm a pretty thick dude. I take pride in good genes, man. Like I have natural strength, and I'm grateful for that, and natural speed. I'm grateful that it come from good genes. But this was the first time I just felt helpless. I couldn't even lift a 10-pound box during my PT. That's when it got real for me. Then this was like spending these last few months of like just working towards getting some form of strength back, and getting a new sense of normal where I can adjust and like learn and accept my limitations, and then build from there.
Right.
I'm not gonna say that this isn't what defines me now. Like, no, this is where I'm at. Then I'll build from there.
Cool. Well, and that makes sense, man. Because like, I mean, we are all, your case, very specifically physical, and for just what's going on now. Like, I'm glad you said new normal. This isn't going to be our forever normal. This isn't going to be like going on, 3-4 years. But for now, all of us are in a really unusual position and can take stock just like you're doing, and, reevaluate. I mean, I've been saying simple things like do your garden, like you said. I'm trying to finish my screenplays, right? Do my writing and all that. So that just reminds me, again, this is a time where we can all take stock. And, on that note, since you're talking about how you had to perform and while your back was hurting and everything, what you got for us musically, man? What are you gonna take us out with?
Let's see. This is actually gonna be my first single that I'm working on. This I've always been involved in groups or ensemble groups where everything's been collective. But my friend, my brother Jamie M. Harrison, shout out to him. He helped me out write a song for me.
Nice.
And it's weird. And the song is called Try Love.
Right.
Before I do that, I just want to shout out to my guitar company, Eastman. Yeah, I play Eastman.
Very
also.
Nice.
Jody head straps, guitar straps.
I like it. Personalized.
And then also to John Pearce strings.
We got all the plugs. You know what? While you're plugging, before you start,
you got something to say too, man.
That's right. I'm gonna plug my girl Reina Carson at Nexus Brewery. Yesterday, you know how it is, man. I was sitting there going like, what am I looking through my cupboards and everything? And everything's fine. I got food, but I just wanted that soul food, man. I wanted some comfort food. So Nexus Brewery, Reina Carson, she's over there at 4730 Pan American. There's also one on Broadway, brother, now. There's one down there, Broadway and Avenida Cesar Chavez. So
we got 2 Nexus now?
We got 2 now. And
is it Nexi now then? Nexi?
Plural? That's right. That's
Nexus?
Right. I'm fine with it. Nexus is?
Nexi?
What's
Nexus?
So anyway,
check out Nexi.
That's right. She came up. She hand delivered that, man. Like I just had to put her at the door, and then it was very like boy in a bubble, man. We talked through the window for like a half hour, like we caught up. So she's my girl. Her pops and her family runs that place. Please, keep folks, if you can, please do the drive-through with these local businesses because people are hurting, man.
Yeah.
So
this is a gentle reminder of like how we as humans are social beings, man.
Mm-hmm.
And like, yeah, there are those who are introverted, those who can like who are able to live with some isolation, to be able to utilize this time to build their soul. I'm a bit of an introvert myself, but I'm more extroverted than introverted.
Mm.
But for everyone else, man, like this is a good time for us to realize, you know, I kind of do need people around me. Like I kind of do need to be a better person. This is a good time that we realize that, like, we need each other, man.
Yep. True.
And that's why I take every day as a gift. Anytime I get to see you, brother, it's a beautiful thing.
Oh, likewise, man.
You know.
Thank you for joining me today and for blessing us with your music, man. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for letting me. So the song is called Try Love. Baby, I've been thinking of the stars and the moon above. It's you. Oh, yeah, it's you. The waves on the ocean beach, the sand all around my feet. Baby, it's you. Oh, yeah, it's you. Just some simple guy trying to find the words to say. Might sound silly, why don't we try love? Oh yeah. Just some simple guy trying to find the words to say. Might sound silly, why don't we try love? The way you move on the floor makes you want to see some more. Baby, it's you. Oh, yeah, it's you. You are my favorite thought to think about. Every time you're not around, baby, it's you. Oh, yeah, it's you. Just some simple guy trying to find the words to say. Might sound silly, why don't we try love? Just some simple guy trying to find the words to say. Might sound silly, why don't we try love? Oh, oh. Something about the way you wear your hair. See you with my eyes, all I do is stare, baby. Oh, baby. Something about the way you wear your hair. See you with my eyes, all I do is stare, baby. Oh, baby. Just some simple guy trying to find the words to say. Might sound silly, why don't we try love? Thank you.
Nice, brother. Thank you very much. Solly Taylor, everybody. My brother from another mother and amazing entertainer. When we go out to karaoke, it's like
Oh, man.
good thing, bad thing, because you know he's going to kill it. But then that makes it fun for all of us who sing poorly like me. But thank you very much for sharing your art, man. Appreciate it.
All love and respect to you, brother. Appreciate you, man. Thank you.
Likewise, man. I think that's the perfect song to lead out on, especially for everything we're all going through. So I'm going to stop it there. Be careful with the guitar and the chafing and all that. Just hang loose.
Oh, it's smooth, baby. It's smooth.
And, I love you, brother. I'll talk to you soon.
Love you, brother. Be safe. Be well.
You too. Peace.
See ya.